Welcome back to the NBA postseason, and game number one, we got the job done. 102-100. They did get a chance with a late game 3-point fadeaway jumper by T-Mac that ended up bouncing off of the rim, and we get the win by 2. We simulated game number 2 of the series, and we end up losing that game 106-95. The Nuggets, they beat the Suns, Knicks over the Hawks, and the Pistons and Magic, they duel it with the Magic in the win, tying the series up at 1-1. The Warriors are up 2-0 versus the Spurs. You got the Celtics 2-0 over the Pacers, Knicks 2-0 over the Hawks, the Bulls 2-0 over the Nets, and again, the Pistons and Magic all locked up at 1-1. T-Mac, 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists, a crazy triple-double in game number 2. Yao Ming, 23 points, 13 rebounds as well. Wilcox was our leading scorer with 15 points off of the bench. We still do not have Kevin Durant here in game number 3. First postseason game in Seattle since I don't know how long. All I do know is that if we can win this game and possibly win game 4, we can head back to Houston with a chance to wrap up the series in game 5, and wouldn't that be a pleasant surprise? T-Mac, Scola, Ming, a front court made of dreams kind of. They got all kind of offensive talent there, and Yao Ming being your shot blocker, your rim protector, he's a darn good one. T-Mac, his three is going to be off of the mark. We got West in transition, going to find Rittenauer, and he's going to splash home the first 2 points of the game. Now, I like our backcourt. We're kind of undersized, but I think talent-wise, we might have the better backcourt than the Rockets. Jeff Green, rookie, in for the rookie KD, knocks home that triple. We're up by 1. Rittenauer, his shot is off of the mark. So in transition, the Rockets have it to get it inside to Yao Ming. Yao Ming with the smaller defender on him. That's not going to work, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in, and that will work just as well. Might even be better. Just give it to him and see what he can do. He's killing us right now. 6 points, and the Rockets are up by 1. Jeff Green, spin move, in the lane, right hand hammer, and that's what we want to see. He goes back to it, and this time T-Mac, he's like, nah, player, we saw you do that last drive, or last series, I should say. We're just going to take that ball from you this time around. James has it. James inside to Yao. Yao back to the basket, back and down, left hand hook is up and in. James gets his man in there. He's going to drive baseline. That shot off of the mark. Delonte West with the ball. He's going to try to take it coast to coast, but good defense by T-Mac. So the Rockets, they get the ball back. James going to bring it up court, trying to set something up. 5 minutes ago here in the first quarter of play. James to Yao. Yao to Scola. Scola puts it in, and the Rockets find themselves up in this one by 2. Rayful Austin gets it to go. Deep 2, and it's now a 17-10 ball game. We get the ball to Wally Zerviak. An open shot, but can't find the mark. And right now, the Rockets are playing much better than we are. As of right now, still a lot of basketball to be played as Austin has it. Looking to set something up. Gets it inside to James. How that pass got through all those white jerseys, I do not know, but we're down by 9. They get it inside to Wilcox. Wilcox, he can't finish at the rim, but he does tip the pass. Gets it to Joe Smith. Joe Smith gets it to Zerviak. Zerviak back to Wilcox. Wilcox inside the lane. He's going to lay it up and then cuts the lead down to 7. Now it's 20-12. That pass tipped. Our defense stepping up here in the late stages of the first quarter. West has it. He's going to get it inside to Smith. Joe Smith inside the lane. He has the mismatch but decides to kick it out. Scola picks up West. West to Luke. T-Mac picks him up. Luke to Smith. Smith gonna back down James. Mismatch here with the mouse in the house, and we lay it up and in. But we find ourselves down by 10 with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Head has it, gets it back to James, back to Luther Head, and he's gonna lay that thing up and in, and that's gonna do it for the first quarter of play. So this ball game is not going our way so far, but a lot of basketball to be played. We're going to get this one inside, and we can't get it to go. And no Yao Ming on the court, so you know it's our time to pound the paint, and that's what we love to do. We were second in the league in field goal percentage, and I think we were top 5 in points scored in the paint because we didn't play every single game. But when I was on the sticks, we were pounding the paint just like that. Jeff Green with the left-hand hammer. Wilcox, he's inside the lane, kicks it out to Wally Zerviak. Zerviak steps inside the three-point line and gets the shooter's roll, and it's 28-22. They're struggling. No T-Mac out there, no Yao Ming out there, and there seems to be a lid on their basket. We find Collison slashing to the rim, and we cut the lead down to 4. Yao Ming back in, kicks it out to Bonzi Wells. Nice looking shot there, and the two-pointer is going to make it a 6-point ball game. He had his foot on the line. Then there goes Steve Francis. Lays it up and in with the left hand. Wally Zerviak, can he get this one to go? He does. He has been on the struggle bus with his inside game. Francis gets this one inside. No, it's tipped. And Luke with the steal. Luke has it. Gonna find Wilcox. He's gonna slam it home. And again, Yao, he be in. And then Yao, he be out. He be tired. What else can you say? There goes West. West waiting for a man to cut. That's Wilcox. And Wilcox around the rim is trouble. 36-30. Now it's 37-30. West has it. He's going to drive baseline, and he's going to lay it up and in. And again, we just got to continue to pound the paint. Watson inside to Swift. And Swift with the left-hand hammer. Now, as we pound the paint, we got to get some stops on defense. And right now, that's easier said than done. So still a 7-point lead for the Rockets. That shot off the mark. But Collison with the offensive rebound dunks that one back home. Luther Head has it. He's going to take this one to the lane, and look at the effort there to try to put that thing in with the jelly, but it falls off the mark. We're going to get this one to West. Delonte West inside the lane, lays it up and in. Luke Rittenauer has 6 assists, but he turns that one over, his first turnover of the game. Brooks has it. He's going to lay it up, but not quite lay it in. He's not the biggest man in the world, so scoring amongst the trees, even in transition, might be a little bit harder for a guy like him. Collison has it. To Green, wide open jumper, and he's going to knock that thing home, nothing but net, and the Rockets going to call a timeout. 44-40 is the score. Collison has it, gets out to Joe Smith. Look at this lineup. Joe Smith, Collison, Wilcox out there, and I believe Swift is out there. The only guard out there at the time was Luke Rittenauer. We had 4 bigs basically out there with our point guard, and without KD, that's kind of what you got to do. Green, 11 points to lead all scorers. Rockets have nobody in double figures as of right now. Luke Rittenauer, his stats are unposted, but he has around 7 assists so far on this one. And that's how we like to do it. 13 assists as a team, 12 for the Rockets. They're up by 2. Now it's all tied at 44. James has it. James inside to Yao. And Yao Ming gets that one to go easily. If I was 7'5", I might be able to score like that as well, but I'm not. Not at all. Collison off for the steal to Luke Rittenauer. Rittenauer gets the ball to Jeff Green. Jeff Green backing down. Spin move on T-Mac. And he scores over Yao Ming and T-Mac. Jeff Green, 13 points to lead all scorers so far, but we're still down in this one. Collison backing down on Bonzi Wells. Bonzi Wells, that's not going to happen, sir. You got to play better defense than that or not get switched onto him. And then Tracy McGrady's like, let me just weave through traffic, maneuver my way to the rack, and see what I can do. Rockets still up by 2, and then we force a turnover. Great defense by Delonte West. Collison has it. He's backing down. Going to get it to Wally Zerviak, and a deep 2 is going to fall. 54-52. West has it. West to Green. Green lays it up, and no, gets his own miss. Puts it back up and puts it in, and we're down by 2. Can we get a stop? James to Yao Ming. Yao Ming is like, stop that. That's hard. That's real hard. I mean, when he gets inside that cylinder, inside the paint, I mean, it's over for you. It's too late. By then, you better, I mean, it's too late to even start praying. You should have been praying beforehand. West gets it to Swift. Swift to Collison. Collison, get that shot out of here, Yao Ming says. The Rockets get a stop. They're up by 6. They're going to get this one to Bonzi Wells. Lays it up and in. The lead goes back up to 8 points. So Luke Rittenauer, he has a step back. Gonna find Wilcox. Wilcox at the buzzer gets it to go. So we're fighting with all we got. Big block there by Wilcox. And that's the stop that we need. Can we cut the lead down even further? We're gonna get this one to Wilcox. Wilcox Picked up by Wells. We're still going to take that matchup, and he's going to lay it up and in. Wilcox trying to take over this game like he tried in game number 2. We get it to Rittenauer. Rittenauer out to Green. Green, no. Wilcox gets the miss, and he's going to slam it back home. We're down by just 4. Wilcox to West. West, that shot off of the mark, and the Rockets have it in transition with less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Austin, nice spin move, lays it up, got fouled, and it goes in. So the lead balloons back up to 7. We missed it at the rack with Wilcox. Battier, he has it, gonna turn that one over. West with the steal. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. West with a decent look from deep. Off of the mark there. And the Rockets will have a 7-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter of game number 3. So the Rockets have it with the 7-point lead. Francis inside the lane. Jeff Green. Send back to sender. His first block of the contest. Smith has it to Collison. Collison back to Smith. James is on him. This is a mismatch that we need to take advantage of, and we do just that. Joe Smith puts it up and in. Now Watson inside to Collison. Collison lays it up and in again with no Yao Ming. And I don't think this Rocket team had the Kembe Mutombo. So it's like it's open season when that man ain't on the floor. And there goes Green. 19 points for the rookie. They lay it up and in with James, and the lead goes back up to 3. Jeff Green down low. Jeff Green with Brooks. Oh no, that's looped ahead on him. Good defense, but they failed to get the rebound, and Green puts it in. 21 points for Green. Laying it up and in. 23 points for Green, and the free throw is good. The rookie has 24. Imagine when him and KD are both healthy. We're going to get this one inside to Wilcox. Left hand hammer. We're up by 4. Then a big-time steal. You better watch out for Luke. He has sticky fingers. We get it inside to Wilcox. Too big, too strong. Luke with now 9 assists. That shot off of the mark. Wilcox, he brings home another rebound. Up to Smith. Gets it to Luke Rittenauer. Rittenauer to Green. Green. Backing in on Francis, that's just too easy. He's been doing it all game long. You gotta send a double team. You gotta do something different. Luther head shot, no good. Battier with the rebound, puts it up and in. We gotta cut down those second chance opportunities for those Rockets. We get a decent look, but Luke's shot is off the mark. Rafe Alston in transition, lays it up and in, and the Rockets find themselves down by 6. We get it to Smith. Smith back to Watson. Watson gets it inside to Wilcox. Wilcox gonna lay it up and in, and we're on a 15-4 run that has us with an 18-point lead. Austin gets it to Yao. Yao outside to Francis. Francis's shot is good. 5-point game. Luke has it, gets it to Joe Smith. Joe Smith, he's gonna lay it up and in over Yao. We're up by 7. That shot off the mark. Yao Ming with rebound number 9. James has it, lays it up and in, plus the foul. So they have a chance to cut the lead down to 3. They don't, but Yao with the offensive rebound and the putback. 87-84, under a minute to go here. Luke Rittenauer gets some space, lets it fly, not gonna go in. The Rockets are down by 3 with 35 seconds on the clock. Can we get a stop? James has it. Gonna get this one inside to Scola. Scola with Collison on him, and that's not gonna go, but he gets his miss, puts it back up and in, and it's a 1-point game. We send Luke to the line, or they send Luke to the line. The first free throw is no good, and this is what happened in game number 1. We almost blew it by missing free throws late in that one. Luke Rittenauer, can he put us up by 2? He does, so 88-86. Tracy McGrady inside to Scola, and it's a foul on Swift. No goaltending, so it's still 88-86 with Scola at the line with 6.8 on the clock. His first free throw is good. The second foul shot is good as well, and it's 88-88. West has it. West gets it inside, turns it over. Trace McGrady off of the mark. That one almost falls, and it's 88-88 to end regulation. So in game number 1, our free throws didn't come back to hunt us, but this time they might have, as this game is in overtime. That shot blocked. Collison has it. He gets inside, and he's going to lay it up, and then we'll find ourselves up by 2. Yao Ming, he's off the mark. Rebound by Jeff Green. He gets us up to Delonte West, so we have a lead and a chance to go by 2 possessions. West has it. Inside to Collison. Collison, another basket. West with 3 assists. Jeff Green from the corner. That's going to fall. 95-88, a 7-0 run. Green to West. West back to Green. Green gets Scola in the air, drives baseline, lays it up, and in. Jeff Green with 31. Yao Ming, he's going to turn down the dunk, kicks it out. James can't handle it. Green had it, but James tips it away. Back to Yao to Trace McGrady, fadeaway jumper, and that's going to find the bottom of the net. James has it here. Gonna get it to Yao Ming. Yao Ming back to James, down to Tracy McGrady, lays it up and in. And the Rockets are now down by just 3. 18 seconds on the clock. The Rockets gonna play defense. Luke, his midi, no, but Collison with the tip-in. 99-94. The Sonics, can they get a win here in game 3? That shot by T-Mac, no good, and they're going to foul West and send him to the line. So West, his first foul shot is a perfect release. We're up by 6 with 2.6 on the clock. That should be enough to win this ball game. Second free throw is also up and good. 101-94 is the score. Bonzi Wells from half court. That's not going to go, in the Seattle Supersonics get their second win of the series. Can we get the upset and move on to the second round? That'd be absolutely phenomenal. This team, this Rockets team, if you was trying to like beat the Cavs back in the day, because LeBron was a juggernaut in this game, or trying to beat Kobe and the Lakers, you would pick the Rockets sometimes. Yao Ming, you know, it was hard to score on the inside when you got Yao right there protecting the paint. And then T-Mac, you know, I'm not going to say that he was just as good as those guys, but in this game, for what this game was, he was just as good as Kobe and LeBron James when it came to 2K8 back in the day when you played online. But anyways, this team is good, but we're playing even better. Hopefully we can get the job done. That's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Peace, love. Hot sauce.